Good afternoon, everybody. This is Japic Death checking in for our, I believe it's our 8th installment of the Divinity Original Sin 2 series that we're doing right now. In the last one, we were working our way down the beach, and we just found a campsite. Took an opportunity off camera to get everybody fed and rested. In the future, we're going to be using some time off camera to play with crafting and things like that. That did take a couple minutes last time that I kind of didn't intend to spend. A tomato. Let's continue down the beach over here. We are almost a marked crate, huh? Curious. Nothing else to be seen over here. Check the fish rack. So if we can make a bunch of dinners out of that stuff, those might... It's interesting that now that Aoife's in the party, I can actually, like, hear the animals just...
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling.
Curious.
What's this? I found something.
Oh, we didn't find a cave entrance. We found... I'm like, what? That was weird. Alright, you know what? Let's get a quick save here. Sometimes with these sand piles, you end up digging up, like, skeletons. You know, making a fight. Let's see, what's this? A key.
Lucky find.
A lucky find indeed. Buddy's key. This is Buddy.
The old dog whimpers sadly. The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling.
Spirit to fight the Reaper.
Okie doke.
Pretty
Doctor.
busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
Pull a flask from my bag.
Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got
Card
a drug
sharks?
to score.
We had a fight with the card
Don't To be
sharks.
sure, but I'd like to ease his way out. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of folks around of here haven't, and it's me who ends up wrist deep in the gore.
250 XP just for having a conversation. Alright. I can live with that. I really don't think we want to go down this path over here. I'm not sure where it goes to, but maybe a way.
Amid the squalor
Sybil?
of Fort Joy,
Sybil.
you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
A needle? That's not
You
good.
caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me.
I do look startled, don't I?
A pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation,
Cozy.
you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Because it is my desire to question him intensely. As for the reason, you're staring at it. You
Oh, the
see,
lizard did it?
once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Curious.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are.
I think she likes me.
You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Planning our escape, yes.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played.
I did save your life, bitch.
Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull?
Push.
An agony
Game
of
over.
choice.
Huh. Shit.
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned.
See, we have just so many choices for our party
I'm
here.
not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, a bit fickle, are we? Huh, we'll have to work on that. Suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me. But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that.
Okay. So we have another opportunity to potentially... So we have the dwarf and we have the elf that we can still recruit to our party if that's what we so choose. He is a self-professed battle mage, and she is another rogue like me. I do like her as a personality, but... Let's see here. Have we been down this path? I don't think so, no. According to the mini-map, those two look like they go together. It looks like a larger area. Let's save that for later. Let's kind of get our immediate surroundings here. Flower pot.
Leave me.
Mona.
Go. You leave me be. Just leave.
Trade. Okay, so she has skill books. Necromancer skill books. Alright. Disease blocked by physical armor. Oh, great. She was diseased. My favorite. Yarrow ladder. Oh, and a ladder. Can't. Oh, it's way up there. Haha. You're right. We can't reach the ladder. We are in the Fort Joy Ghetto. Somebody needs to get Cartman in here. In the ghetto. Don't need a kitchen pot. Stained shirt and a water arrowhead. Sweet. Let's go ahead and set that to Ephon as our resident archer. We are already rested. We don't need a mattress. This looks like gates to maybe the fort or whatever they call it.
Collar, on, sauce, gone, go!
Sourcehound Hicka. Alright. She sniffs out source. Curious. Nope. Damn it. She walked away. I was trying to talk to you.
As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hand on your arm. Fane leans in and whispers in your ear.
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human.
An inquiry for this human.
It is of a personal nature. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
Awkward.
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her.
What's the worst that can
You can't
happen?
overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face ripper," in shock. She slowly starts to back away.
Face ripper. Of course he's looking for a face ripper.
Like you and Master Niles. I told him
Magister
to slither back to his
Niles.
dungeon, and you can get too, freak.
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting. Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption.
Glove-like
fitted with 5
contraption.
long metal skewers.
Metal
She doesn't
skewers.
look
What
up
is
as
this?
you
Edward
approach.
Scissorhands? Freddy Krueger? What are we talking about here?
And what you after?
A grin cracks her stony face.
Sure thing.
What does she have? Elemental Totem Skill Book. Summoning. These are all summoning skill books. Trap kits. Man, they are expensive. A modest ring that gives extra necromancer power. Okay.
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these
Dallas.
herself for those bodyguards of hers.
Dallas made
Boy,
Freddy
they're
Krueger gloves for
sharp.
the bodyguards.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Dallas and I.
Dallas and her.
Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? For you? Hell no.
Who is worthy of the services?
Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. Speaking of, you haven't. So buy or shove off.
We already know what she has for sale, so we take our leave. All of these things are marked as red. Hey, we're back to town. I recognize this blood scene. Los?
Hey, I know you.
You do?
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curse.
Ah, somebody else from the ship.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for. When we
Well,
get out of this place, I owe you a pint.
I like your style.
So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you? No. I mean, not more unusual than usual. It's just, I thought maybe you...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid.
Uh-oh, is she being possessed or what?
She is stock still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
That's not good. Ooh, I don't know if I should touch her or not. I don't want to touch her.
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
The fuck?
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit, well, a bit hospitable.
Waggle a rakish eyebrow and ask if she's implying I should make myself at home. No, we're not going to do that.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely
Demon, oh
not
boy.
a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it.
Okie dokie.
So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Sarcasm.
Yeah? I was just thinking the same sort of thing. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can
Enchanter.
shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
Enchanter's
Sounds
great,
fine.
but
So, we're good to go? Yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company until then.
alright. Well, she's exactly right. We do have too many people, and I get the impression that this has gone on a little too long for this episode, even though we haven't accomplished dick.
Stay down!
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the time on this one. Full sensors, flower pots. Let's look around for another minute here, see if we get ourselves in any trouble.
So, this is Fort Joy.
Oh, the kitchen.
Was
Oh
a
dear.
crumbling disaster.
Oh, the kitchens. I don't think we want to get started in the kitchens. Who is that?
Is that indigestion, or is it...
Patient,
God.
painting of
Not
Lucian.
now.
by giving all these Tales of the Seven Gods. Oh, no, not doing that. Not sure how accomplished a thief we are, and we're not exactly hiding right now anyway. Boy, that's a bunch of candles.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of
Lucian
the
the
seven
Divine.
gods.
Ooh. A button? I'll mark that for later. I'm not ready to go pushing buttons on shrines. Oh, kitchen. Go to the kitchen. So...
Stay down, you!
The only thing we didn't do is go down into that loop.
Stay
So we have a
down.
cave here. Griff, who we have not yet met there, and Nebura. Let's run with our current team. Switch. Oh, don't need that button. Go check out this little nub down here.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Keep it down, will ya?
That's part of the kitchen, so let's leave that alone. Let's go down this path and see what's down here. Maybe a fight. Is that a dead body? Nope, just some rocks or something. Oh shit, not a safe. Here we go.
Is that thing eating
I found
corpses?
something.
Is that thing eating corpses? Was that just the question that just happened? Oh my goodness. Now that is a oh, a hatch. Nope, we're not going to do that either. Alright, well let's just take this opportunity then to say eating corpses. What? Cliffhanger. So we're going to go investigate the corpse eater here in a couple minutes. That is to say, in the next stream. Or episode. Yeah, there we go. So, I have been Japic. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully we will see you in the next one. Apologies, there was no combat this time around. But I have a feeling that without having episodes that are ridiculously long, that will happen sometimes. Catch you in the next one. Take care.